Sheriff's station. We're gonna break in. Why didn't we just break in the first place? Honestly, it's what we needed to do. It's what I've always said. Breaking into law enforcement is the only way. Why knock? The lights are off, and you know we're the only sheriff in town
The station is locked tight. It looks like the sheriff's interest in puzzles extends to office security.
Also, I guess only sheriff in town does a... How many sheriffs are in town? I guess maybe you have like a backup sheriff for the weekend? With one cut, remove all the obstructions to break down the sheriff's office door. Oh, shit. Okay, so we're gonna need to at least get this one, so I think that's starting. We might be able to cut it from here, but that's... Yeah, that's not gonna cut it. Literally. All right, so solve it the same way we did before. This has to be an endpoint. We're gonna need an endpoint somewhere over here. So I think actually, honestly, this is gonna be our best bet. So that cuts this wooden, this wooden, this wooden, this wooden, and this wooden. Because, right, it need to be, you know, one of these three. And then for chains, we're getting this big chain clearly cut. We're getting these two dark chains. We're getting this tan chain and this tan chain. And we're missing a silver chain. Shit. I don't know how I'm gonna get that if we're missing a goddamn silver chain. What? With one cut, remove all the things. To get the silver chain, I'd at least have to be over here. Like I can't, that. That's just not gonna cut it. Unless they're by some chance saying this little board is not actually part of the obstruction. In which case we need to work outwards from this board, which is the most restrictive. So that ain't gonna do nothing. Or maybe it's recognizing that some of these chains don't actually like board up the door. Like this thing's just hanging loose. It's not actually holding anything down. Same with this chain. Same with these chains. You cut the boards, then you're good. The boards are the only thing blocking it. What? All the obstruction. So I'm thinking that this is the right call because that's cutting every board. And then these two brown chains are really the only chains that span any kind of distance. I'm gonna say that's right. I'm gonna say this is a trick question. Building off of my familiarity with the previous puzzle. And if I get this wrong, I'm just hold no hope for this game. Hell yeah. Now you're gonna tell me exactly why that worked, because I'm it has to be, oh yeah, you don't need to actually cut the chains, you just miss it. See? Chains on the door are dependent on the wood planks and won't hold if the planks are removed. The solution is to remove the wood planks, then the chains won't block the door. Well, actually, the two of them will, but yes. And it does highlight the one chain that I saw being like, that's impossible.
Aha!
Impossible.
Now to find those missing persons files.
I have also broken and entered as a civilian, which is gonna be a problem. Turn a light on or something? Help Nelson get to the other side of the room unseen. Drag the office furniture around to block the light sources and create a safe path for Nelson to walk around. What can I drag? Okay, so the furniture can be dragged. Huh. Some of the furniture can be dragged. Some of the furniture can't. Ah, there we are. Let's play Unblock Me for a second, which is always fun. Want to get to the filing cabinet. Where do I want? I want the long one in there, I guess. But now I can't really get out. Man, that's not doing me any favors. No, I do need the chair over by the window. The chair has to go by the window. Uh-oh. I'll reset this. Chair has to be there because anything, well... Long boy can be over there. Well, then what's gonna block the door? No, long boy... Chair needs to be up there, long boy needs to be down there. That's just the way it's gonna be. That works, but there's no drag the office furniture around the room to block the light source and create a safe path. And I don't think I got us a safe path right now. Unless I'm gonna crawl over these couches, which I really don't feel like that's what I'm doing. Yeah, because I can't block that light source. Can't. Unless I can slip long boy in and around there if I carefully remaneuver, reshuffle these. Yeah. I just want you up and around a little bit. I somehow fit you. There we are. Solved this puzzle. Just needed to see what the end state was gonna look like. Oh, you know what? Honestly, fit up there. You deserve it. I will have a big long path and then kind of sneak in there. Alrighty, submit. We're gonna call that. Nelson paths correctly. Oh, this one was non-toxic. Good grief, it's just achievements out the wazoo. Like, I got 2 achievements for that one, and I don't know why. Top agent, did it absolutely good. Uh-oh. Maybe there is a second sheriff. That's one hell of a filing system you got there.
Agent Tethers.
Cripes! Sheriff Bog! How long have you been standing?
Randall Scruffman told me you might be paying my
Morale,
office a
it's what you
visit.
do with it, is what the poster says in the
I'm
background.
sorry, it's just, I really needed to see how bad this missing person problem is.
Everything I got about missing people is in those files.
Thanks.
Why are you now all of a sudden cooperating? Oh, there are other police officers. I can see at least, well, that's probably Bog.
I wonder if the rest of the Scoggins police force is as competent as Sheriff Bog.
Sheriff Bog is pretty competent, I'll be honest. Like, he's getting his job done. It's just his job is at odds with my job.
With all due respect, Sheriff, these files aren't exactly comprehensive. There are no dates.
What's in the files is everything I got, Tethers.
Discover the secret message by placing the names of Scoggins' missing residents in the order they disappeared, starting from the first to go missing. Isaac was the last to be kidnapped before Daryl, Isaac was the last to be kidnapped before Daryl, who was kidnapped last. That doesn't make sense. Okay. taken, and there goes my bloody notebook. Because I need that. Of all things, Lord knows, I need a notebook to write a circle that says BFMS on it. Okay, Ted was not kidnapped fourth. Will was not kidnapped first. All right, all right. We have Bo, Daryl, Isaac, and Will that I know of. I don't know who Ted Jisktra is. We got Will Medlock. Haldor Magnusson is a hell of a name. Daryl Boughton. Barney Sostrup. Yeah, I don't actually know. Okay, hold on. Okay. Harold and Will were kidnapped before Ted, so Harold and Will, and assuming from the top down? What? Okay, first to go missing. This one. Harold and Will were kidnapped before Ted, so Harold and Will, yeah, need to go at least here, because they're... Well, no. Ted could be the very last one. Ted was not kidnapped. Will was not kidnapped first, so Will... Oh, and Daryl is kidnapped. Daryl is kidnapped last. Then Isaac, who was before him. Harold and Will were kidnapped before Ted. Harold and Will. But Will was not kidnapped first. And Ted was not kidnapped fourth. So Ted must have been kidnapped third. And then that just leaves Barney Sustrup. It's not making any sense. Isaac was the last to be kidnapped. Maybe I just had that backwards. So Isaac... Well, then nothing shows up in 7. So no, Isaac Davner has to be there. Daryl, who was kidnapped last, and Isaac was before him. That makes sense. Will was not first, so... So it's got to be Magnuson or Sostrup to actually catch this last trailing 7. Ted wasn't fourth, and Harold was kidnapped before Ted. So... Or sorry, Haldor. Haldor and Will were kidnapped first. Teterdottir. Teterdottir. Like, that's not spelling out anything useful for me, but this is literally the only way this makes sense. In order. Isaac was the last to be kidnapped before Daryl, who was kidnapped last. So Daryl's last, then Isaac. Harold and Will were kidnapped Haldor and Will were kidnapped before Ted. Haldor and Will were kidnapped first. Ted was not kidnapped fourth. Ted's third. And Will was not kidnapped first. Will's second. The only name not mentioned is Barney. He goes fourth. That leaves third. Yep. That's it. This is the only way it makes sense. It does not line up on my notes, though. The secret puzzle is not actually, like, giving me any clue. Like, tell drop holder or whatever it was said at the bottom there. Yeah, but what does Teterdottir mean? Letter substitution, I guess? Figure it out?
Aha, it spells a name? Teterdottir.
Did you say Teterdottir?
Maybe?
That's probably Melkorka Teterdottir. And she's a strange one. Keeps to herself. Nobody in town really knows her.
Is she one of the missing people?
Missing? Nah, I can't say anyone would miss her. She lives in the old Teterson house over on the west side of town, near Valda's Inn.
Then
Wait.
I'd better find out what she knows about all these disappearances.
Is Teterdottir...
Put my furniture back in order and fix the lock on your way out, Tethers.
Is Teterdottir literally just Teeter's daughter? I also just noticed the Goddard did sign. I love the Goddard did sign.
What do you know about this woman, Melkorka Teterdottir?
Korka? It's like I said, she lives on the west side of town near Valda's. Any more than that, you'll have to find out from her directly.
What do you know?
Oh, you got nothing. I hope I didn't miss out on conversations with you. Oh, man, the Goddard did sign is great. Heading out to Korka's house. Melkorka Teterdottir. At the old Teeter's place. It's a bit of a mouthful.
At least the eraser factory's up and running again. Scoggins' only exports are erasers and weirdness.
Well, and literally the gnomes. Like, we do know a guy, we've helped a guy export his gnomes.
Assuming Sheriff Bog wasn't sending me on another wild goose chase, I've arrived at the house of the mysterious Melkorka. I'm still not sure how she ties into the disappearances, but she's the only lead I've got. According to the sheriff's description, she sounds like a recluse, probably the town's resident gossipy spinster.
Good evening, Agent Tethers. I see you found my note.
Or Maud Lebowski.
Quickly, come inside before they see us.
Yeah, literally Maud Lebowski. All right, let's go.
I see you're a puzzle fan, Miss Teterdottir.
I dabble. Keeps the brain sharp. And my friends call me Korka. I would hope you're a friend, Agent Tethers.
I'm also noticing your games of Pictures, Sleuth, Babble,
Can I get
and
you a drink?
Phonopoly.
Or a crossword?
Just the facts, ma'am. What's this?
Oh, what are the next two digits in this sequence? Fuck off. 31, 41, 59, 26. 3 plus 1 is 4. 4 plus 1 is 5. 5 plus 9 is 14. Five plus 9, 14. That's not getting me anywhere. Let's assume that these are paired then. 41, 31, 41. What? Digits in space. Is it the fact that they're in space that's important? 31 days, 26 days. Does this involve it? Fuck it. Give me a hint. Give me a hint. I'm gonna cheap out. Use me some gun. Yes, I have 32 of these. I hate this kind of puzzle. Just can't be used to derive to these numbers as a whole refer to. Fuck off. The numbers can't be used to derive the next number in the sequence. Well, then what can? Like, why give me the numbers at all if you can't derive them? No, you need outside knowledge. Right, yes, give me more. This is a dumb puzzle. While the answer is mathematicals, the numbers represent a math constant. 3.141592653. 3.141592653. God damn it. Okay, all right. What does that have to do with space? And of course the numbers can be used to derive the other numbers. Oh. Yes, I used 2 hints. Take 2 off my score. 3 whole things off my score. Eat a dick. Puzzle represents the first 8-digit non-rounded digits of pi. The next, yeah. Yeah.
Done. That wasn't so bad.
3.141592653, and I don't remember anything else after that.